welcome to the show. And later on, Norman Tebbit will be telling us how he could eat Neil Kinnock for breakfast, but for now, he's sticking to his usual: rusty nails, broken glass, and chopped up kittens in milk and sugar. But first of all, as we approach a new year, Who Dares Wins looks into the future. For instance, did you know that by the year 2000, every man, woman, and child in Britain will have appeared on Wogan? Twice.
And by the end of the century, experts predict that none of us will actually be handling any cash at all. Richard Branson will have it all.
But what will the newspaper of the future look like? Well, experts predict it'll look something like this.
But first, our computer predictions have come up with the top-selling 5 records of the year 2025.
And in at number 5 is I'm Back from Gary Glitter and the Wheelchairs. While still at number 4 is former Welsh choir boy Aled Jones with Sex and Drugs and Throwing Up. Straight in at number 3 is Orville the Duck with Glad to Be Gay. Edging ever nearer the number 1 spot is Lord Paul McCartney with Ga Ga Ga. And still at number 1 is Julian Lennon's youngest son, Johnny, with Thank God for Grandad.
And now, the predicted headlines for the 21st century. 2027, King William V, returning from his tour of the last remaining Commonwealth country, Cornwall, denies rumours that the Windsor line will end with him and his wife, Queen Gary.
2041. The M25 will finally be opened in 6 months' time.
2010, Victoria Gillick and her children have a family get-together. Motorists are warned to stay clear of the Wembley Stadium area, says Police Chief Sir Derek Hatton. But now, looking ahead to President Reagan's Star Wars programme, just what contribution will British expertise be making? The programme coordinator, Miles Peterson. Hello.
Well, Julia, British ingenuity and know-how are respected throughout the world.
I see. So what companies will you be going to, I suppose, of Marconi, Plessy...
Laura Ashley.
Laura Ashley?
Yes, we visualised the battle computer room in pinks and greys, and a soft pastels for the furniture.
Yes, but you will be going to British firms for the lasers and the huge mirrors that will be floating in space.
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
Yeah, we're getting the mirrors from Habitat. You know, the full-length Cheval glass and the Pinewood surround.
But what about the actual engineering itself?
Well, matter of fact, Julia, the whole scheme stands or falls on the expertise of your greatest British space engineer, Jerry Anderson.
Jerry Anderson? Well, didn't he make the puppets for Thunderbirds and Stingray?
And Captain Scarlet. Remember Captain Scarlet?
Yes.
Captain Scarlet.
Right.
Captain
I do remember that.
Scarlet. Fighting the menace of the Malatrons. Yep. The president asked for Jerry personally. He feels that Jerry's the only guy who's got a chance of making this thing work. And besides, he wants to go on Thunderbird too.
Thank you very much,
And if
Miles.
Jerry can swing it, he'd like Lady Penelope's telephone number.
Thank you. Thank you, Miles Peterson.
So would I.
Still, on the nuclear front, the US government have perfected a new blast screening device for their British bases. 40,000 women holding hands around the perimeter fence.
Yeah, we're really pleased with that one.
Some late news in. General Galtieri has been acquitted on human rights charges in Argentina, but he's been given life for getting Mrs. Thatcher re-elected.
Now, houseplants are becoming increasingly popular in British homes, though many people, myself included, don't really know how to look after them well. So tonight we've invited along to Who Dares Wins Daniel Trent, who's a seasoned houseplant expert.
Good evening.
Now, by way of illustration, Daniel, I've brought along a few of my own houseplants that haven't really been doing too well lately. Perhaps you could show me where I'm going wrong.
Certainly, Rory.
This one, for instance.
Well, Rory, this looks to me like a case of violent uprooting.
Violent uprooting.
Yes, I'd say that what's happened is that at some time or another somebody's come along and ripped the plant out of its pot.
It's funny you should say that because that's what I did. So I could put it in my pocket and bring it to the studio.
Oh. Well, you shouldn't really have done that, Rory.
Well, isn't that a handy little tip? Now, what about this second one here?
Oh dear, this little fella looks a bit under the weather, doesn't he? I don't suppose you've ever poured paraffin over it and lit it?
Why shouldn't I have?
Well, not really, Rory.
I see. So what you're saying is, as a general rule, you shouldn't pour paraffin over your houseplants and set fire to them.
That's right.
Except for cactuses.
Well, not even cactuses, really, Rory.
Another handy little tip there. Now, what about this third one?
Oh dear, oh dear.
Is it serious?
Yes, I'm afraid it is. You see all this green fly in the new ground?
Gosh, you're right. Green fly are very, very bad for plants, aren't they?
Yes, if you try and kill them with an axe.
Yeah.
In fact, there's an old country saying, if May be dry and June be lax, never hit your houseplant with an axe. But I don't expect you've come across that.
Yes, I had heard that, but I never quite understood what it meant before.
Really?
Well, thank you, Daniel, for your very handy and interesting tips, and I'm sure my houseplants won't be dying on me quite so often in the future.
Any time, Rory.
Yeah, all right, Daniel. See you later. And that's all from the gardening spot. Later on, we'll be talking to this mysterious Russian who keeps feigning unconsciousness whenever someone goes near him. Apparently, he's been signed up for a 3-year contract with Arsenal.
Should the unthinkable ever happen, could life on Earth continue in any form, we present The Lunchtime After.
Yesterday, all my troubles seemed far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay.
And the end of all intelligent life as we know it. But now, Dave Lee Travis.
Morning, Chalky.
Morning, Noggy. Bit late this morning, aren't you, Noggy? I nearly give up when of the cow calf.
Yeah, I'm afraid the destruction of all human civilization on the planet delayed me a bit.
What?
Yeah, and you had to change the lager. Oi, steady on now. We haven't got a singing licence. Irish.
Cheers, Noggy.
Cheers, mate.
Anyone want a copy of War Cry?
No thanks. Bloody Sally Army.
Yeah. I've got to go back and check the stock, Chalky. The peanut man's coming later. Janet, come and look after the bar a minute, will you?
Morning, Janet.
And the pools panel is in operation again today.
Morning, Timbo.
Morning, boys. Nice pint of special and a packet of peanuts, please, Janet.
No peanuts, I'm afraid, run out. But the peanut man's due later on.
Bloody hell.
Well then, Timbo, things that go bump in the night, eh?
Well, I knew someone up, you see. About 2 weeks back, my next-door neighbour, he's high up in the civil service in the Ministry of Defence.
Huh?
Well, 2 weeks back, he starts whitewashing his windows. Although I thought he hadn't done that since he had those young lads round for singing lessons.
She's a bit slow, isn't she, Noggy?
Yeah, not as slow as Lil, though.
Oh, she was slow.
Nice body, though.
Ah, I saw bits of it this morning.
What about this bloody Holocaust, then, eh?
I blame Scargill.
Still, every mushroom cloud has a silver lining.
How's that?
The jukebox is packed in.
Thank God for that.
Excuse me, pal. No jeans in the saloon bar. You have to go around the public.
Bloody nuclear war.
Sad.
Still, it's not the end of the world, is it?
That's a good one.
Very funny.
Oh, hang on, Noggy. Here's your peanut man, look.
Morning, Peanut Man.
Oh, no! This is ridiculous! Come on, we're supposed to be doing a hard sketch that condemns the nuclear warfare and... I mean, look, given what's happened in Geneva over the last few weeks, it's not our bloody doorsteps, Rory. All you can do is pathetic little jokes about it. I mean, some bloke coming in dressed as a peanut. Bless you, how low can you get?
What is the problem?
You know bloody well what the problem is. We're just perpetuating the old ruling class myth that life can just carry on after a nuclear war. It's pathetic.
I understand,
You
Tony.
don't understand.
Tony, look into my eyes. It's the peanut costume, isn't it?
No?
You wanted to be the peanut.
You did. Well, it's just that I've never played a peanut before. I've never played any sort of nut, actually.
Hang on. Weren't you in Hazel?
Hang on, Tone. Didn't you play a coconut in Mutiny on the Bounty?
It's not terrifically funny, actually, Jimmy.
Tony, weren't you in the title role of She Stoops to Conquer?
Hang on, Tone. Hang on. You did play a nut once.
When?
When you did...
Well, I'm afraid we've had to interrupt that sketch due to the real predictability of the punchline, which, as usual, depended on the obvious potential of the word nut to mean a testicle, which actually, funnily enough, comes from the Latin word testis, meaning a witness. Now, compare legalistic words and phrases such as testate, testimony, and, my lord, with respect, that witness is talking a load of bollocks. But as Christmas approaches, perhaps it's a good time to sound a cautionary note about the effects of alcohol on the body. Now, alcohol can have a very damaging effect on many parts of the body, such as the mouth, which starts to operate independently of the brain, the neck, which erupts spontaneously the following morning in inexplicable love bites, and some organs which just wither away and shrivel, like the liver. Now, this, in fact, is Oliver Reed's liver, which was found in a pub in Croydon. But if we move down the body here to the buttocks, now, these suffer an increased exposure out of the rear windows of cars. The thighs develop a propensity for rubbing up and down against complete strangers. And worse still, the bladder, which develops a sense of humour. But if you are a really heavy drinker, there is just no way you can hide it. You incur terrible brain damage because each drink kills off millions of brain cells. And what's more, each drink kills off millions of brain cells. But perhaps the most frightening effect of all, as our model shows us, is that the front of your body falls off.
Oh, bloody hell. I've got him bent another bloody spoon. God.
Here.
What?
Why are we digging this tunnel anyway?
It's a question of honour.
Oh, I like this zoo.
Look, it is every panda's duty to try and escape.
Well, where are we heading for?
Home, of course, China.
Just as long as we don't come up in Brentford again.
Will you drop that? Anyone can make a mistake.
You had the A to Z upside down.
Shut up and dig.
I'm not sure I fancy China. What are the Chinese like?
They are inscrutable.
Eh?
You cannot scrut a Chinese, as a matter of fact.
Oh. Yeah, what are we going to do when we get there?
We're going to live in the treetops in the jungle, unfettered and free in the wild.
Great. When you're unfettered and free in the wild,
Yeah.
who brings you food?
Nobody brings... You've got to forage for it.
What, at the shops?
Oh. You've got to forage in the wild for it. You've got to compete to survive, dodging your predators, fighting the baboons for every bamboo shoot.
I'm going back.
Come here.
Those baboons are bloody vicious bastards. I'm not fighting one of them. Anyway, it's a terrible plan. We'll never get out. We should have built a glider or vaulted over the perimeter wire on motorbikes.
Don't talk rubbish.
We'll never escape, we'll never get out.
Oh, God, don't panic, man, for God's sake. Look, just pull yourself together and we'll go through the plan. Go through your cover one more time.
Right. My name is Pierre Lemouche. I'm a Belgian dentist visiting my auntie in Felixstowe.
Good.
It won't work!
It will work!
It won't! My accent will give me away.
It will! Just pull your hat down over your eyes and don't speak to anyone unless you have to.
But I'm scared!
Oh, all right then. You wait back there and be sprung by the Animal Liberation Front. You know what that means, don't you, eh?
Huh?
Being holed up in some smelly cottage in East Anglia with a bunch of bearded folk singers. Vegans with balaclavas on, surrounded by beagles with smokeless coughs and rats with bubonic plague.
I don't care. I'm still going back.
All right, please yourself. Mind you, I suppose you'd be looking forward to the royal visit next week, will you?
What royal visit?
Next Tuesday, Prince Philip. I suppose he'll plonk himself right in front of your cage and make one of those speeches about conservation like he always does. Like he did last year.
My name is Pierre Lemouche. I'm a Belgian dentist. Dig! Dig! Dig!
It's a Hollywood party. The glitterati are all on their way.
But we're all queasy as new diseases appear every day.
If you kiss, then you're in trouble.
Bring a bird in a bottle and a germ-free bubble.
It's a Hollywood ball. I'm not a dog show, we'll stay. Once we coked and always smoked the very best hashish. Now we get wrecked down, disinfectant, and check for funny rashes.
My cheese dips are now ignored, but there's sheep dips at the door.
It's a Hollywood party, the glitterati are here. I was the king of the silver screen. Now I'm staying in quarantine.
I'm the queen bitch of a Hollywood soap, but I won't do the sex scenes except with the Pope.
We no longer kiss unless we disinfect our lips back home.
Unaware of late, we'd steal the plate, now we bring our own.
Starlets once had tycoons for them.
Now their chauffeurs do it for them. It's a Hollywood party. The glitterati stay home.
And as we all know, arson is a very serious offence. And so, members of the jury, there is only one possible verdict that you can come to in this case. The verdict of guilty. Your Honor, I rest my case.
Counsel for the defence.
My lord, members of the jury, I have listened with considerable interest to the words of my learned colleague, and to be perfectly frank, I can say what I think any man or woman not burdened with immense partiality would say. I agree with her.
Did you say you agree with the prosecution?
Yes, Your Honor, I think she's spot on.
You're supposed to be defending your client.
Yes, I know, Your Honor, but he's obviously guilty. Look at him.
He has an alibi.
I don't believe a word of it, Your Honor, pure fiction.
Objection, Your Honor.
Quite, proceed.
I know for a fact, Your Honor, that this man is innocent.
What?
Well, the owners of the factory burnt it down for the insurance money. They told me.
But you're the prosecuting counsel.
Yes, I know, but I thought as we're having an honesty session...
It's not an honesty session, it's a court of law. Members of the jury. Members of the jury!
Sorry, Your Honor, we're just fiddling our expenses.
Order! Order! I will not have honesty in my court, and may I remind you, I'm a doddery old fart who ought to have been retired years ago.
Your Honour, I must tell this court I look in my wife's lingerie catalogue.
So what? Clear the court! Clear the court! We've got an outbreak of honesty!
Your Honour, I must have this on record. Size does matter.
Alistair Burnett sucks up to the Prime Minister.
Look! People who own dogs are mentally retarded!
Objection, Your Honour! Lay on Britain! And welcome back. And later on in the show, we have Tatum O'Neill in the studio telling us how surprised she is to discover that she's pregnant by John McEnroe, as they spend all their time arguing whether it's in or not. First of all, it's competition time. And last week, you may remember, we played Whose Baby? And we asked you to match these 5 babies with these 5 fathers. And the answer is, the father of all these babies was... Father D, Peter Hughes of Stockwell.
And I've now just been passed a Who Dares Wins exclusive. We can reveal England's group in tomorrow's World Cup draw. And the group is England, Liechtenstein, Tibet, and Java. And of course, the 5-2 favourites are Java.
Accept, O gods of the eternal ether, Isis and Osiris, the holy being of the great Pharaoh Amenhotep, ruler of men, blessed of mortals, now as Godhead himself. Blessed be Amenhotep. And you, as the faithful followers of the great Pharaoh, you shall receive your just rewards. For you shall remain here, in this tomb, with the mighty Pharaoh forevermore, to attend upon him, serving him.
Excuse me, sorry to butt in.
Yeah.
But that bit, that last bit, that section, by the way, it's a lovely service.
Oh, thank you.
But that bit about sharing the room forevermore.
Yes.
What does that entail?
Well, in keeping with the tradition of our ancestors, the chattels of the great Pharaoh remain here with him to attend his spirit in the afterlife.
Oh, yes. And by the chattels, you mean us lot?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Bye.
You must stay. It is written.
It may well have been written, but quite obviously in small print. I mean, we had no idea.
I am staying.
Look, love, that's entirely up to you, and probably at your time of life I'd do exactly the same thing.
Insolent dog!
Well, no offence, but let's face it, you're hardly Pharaoh fodder anymore, eh, lads?
If the Pharaoh were alive, he would have you whipped.
Sweetie, if the Pharaoh was alive, we'd have no problem.
Look, could we get on, please? I've got a cat to worship at 3 o'clock.
It's all right for you, isn't it? I mean, you can walk out of here a free man. What about us?
Look, it's all part of the job.
Part of the job? Look, shampooing the camels is part of the job. Sweeping up the plague of frogs is part of the job. Sharpening the pyramids is part of the job. But being locked up in a custom-built tomb definitely is not. Anyway, I'm claustrophobic.
You have no choice. You must serve my husband in the afterlife.
I'm not going to serve your hubby in the afterlife because there isn't one, and if there was, which there isn't, I wouldn't anyway. So if you just let me through to the exits, I'll...
April Fool!
Accept, O gods of the eternal ether, Isis and Osiris, the holy being of the great Pharaoh. Amen.
Channel 4 presents Super Slobs.
Welcome to the world final of Super Slobs. And the two finalists, Claude Lucien of Belgium and Sam Driscoll of Leeds. We begin in the bedroom, where there's just no living with Claude Lucien. A magnificent effort right in the cornflakes. 3.92 meters. And so, to the pool, where Sam Driscoll is quite inspired. In a scintillating 15 seconds, he manages to revolt 21 people. And that gives him the title of World Super Slob. Great performance, Sam. Are you pleased with the way it went?
Oh, the super punch back was like the faster than the like, and I thought we was on the also talking back to
Thank you, Sam Driscoll, Super Slob.
Now it's time for a word of the week. And our word of the week this week is Dennis Norden. Dennis Norden. And a Dennis Norden is a kind of ancient loom which weaves bits of old rope into money.
If Dennis Norden has died earlier on this evening in tragic circumstances without us knowing, we just like to say that he was a wonderfully warm human being, and he will deeply be missed by his fellow professionals. If, on the other hand, he's still alive, then we meant everything we said.
My dear, to be the victim of a rape is a terrible and a frightening experience. And no money can compensate you for that ordeal. So I award you no money. Next.
And now it's time for On y va.
Bonjour, bonjour.
Eh, comment ça va?
Bon.
Eh ben,
Alors
nous Français avons beaucoup de mots pour alors.
Bon, eh ben, alors
Oh, je déteste être française.
Oui. Moi aussi.
On ne fait rien que hausser les épaules.
Ouais. Ou
Oui.
That was episode 1 in our new language series, French for Froggy Haters.
Rest assured, madam, your dear departed is lying at rest in our chapel of repose, and everything will be in order for the service tomorrow. Once again, my deepest condolences.
Thank you.
Goodbye. It's party time!
Excuse me. I think I left my gloves behind.
Don't worry about a thing. Your late husband is in safe hands.
Thank you.
All right, now, please. A little quiet, please, before the party really gets underway. I'd like to wish you all a Merry Christmas and to say a quick word about drinking and driving. Long may it continue.
Drinking and driving. You want a kiss under the mistletoe?
Oh, yes.
Go on then. Go on, a kiss under the mistletoe.
This is Sister Teresa, who is such a useful contact down at the hospital.
You're too kind. Oh, by the way, Mrs. Biggins is fading fast. I'll put her your way.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Oh, bless you for your generosity. Oh, you're £5 short, by the way.
Oh, silly me.
Thank you. And may I say that at this time of year we should remember that we are celebrating the birth of our Lord. So will you all join me in a joyful little song that man has used to celebrate Christmas for centuries past? So here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody's having fun.
The thing is, Mr. Boulding, you see, I've got great ideas for this place, like sort of marketing strategy, like with slogans like Bouldings make the going easier.
I'll think about it.
Or people are dying to be buried by Bouldings. That's not very catchy, is it? Oh, I know. We bury more stiffs than Joan Collins.
No, I don't think so, no.
Hey, I bet you weren't expecting that for a Christmas box. Here, the poor devil was found dead in a brothel.
Oh, well, I hope he confessed his sins before the Lord took him.
I don't suppose he had time, sis. Too busy enjoying himself.
Now, if the Lord had intended us to enjoy sex, sure, he wouldn't have created premature ejaculation.
The great thing is, George, as it's Christmas, I know you won't mind me talking to you frankly, man to man. Well, I've just got one little observation to make about the organisation here, which is, let's be honest, CRAP crap. But you don't mind me telling you this, do you?
No, of course not.
I've got it! A TV ad with Ted Moult in the coffin saying how draft-free our coffins are.
Who's got a look here? Who's got a look here?
I have told you before, don't handle the merchandise.
I stick up for you, George. I stick up for you. I mean, you work with corpses, you're bound to end up smelling like one.
Hello, sister.
Sure.
Hello, sister.
Now, death's not so frightening close too, is it? But then, what is death but life without the, well, the breathing in and out bits?
He's talking rubbish. Now, you shut up or I'll put you back in a box. I don't want to go back in a box. I don't want to go back in a box.
Oh, my God!
Uh-oh, the wife.
Oh, Mr. Boulding, can I embalm this one, please?
Shut up, Wicker.
Ah, come along, darling. In the holy name of St. Christopher, St. Cecilia, and the beloved St. Geldof.
She's coming round.
I've been practicing at home. Look, I did me hamster. It was a bit difficult because it kept wriggling around a bit in the jar, you know.
Now, don't take on so. Sure, what is death but the Watford Gap on the M1 of existence?
No one could say you don't put it in the hours, though, George. Mind you, I'd put it in the hours if I had a wife like yours. Though I have had a wife like yours, actually. What? I've had yours, actually.
You've had my wife?
And your daughter. I meant to tell you earlier, George, but you know how it is when you're shagging the boss's family, you know? You tend to keep it to yourself, don't you? But I thought, you know, as it's Christmas and we're mates and all that...
Has anyone seen a glass around the place?
No? You don't mind me telling you all this, do you? I mean, it is Christmas after all. You giving cards this year?
Here's yours. You're fired.
Has anyone
What did I say?
Has anyone seen a glass? I left it round here somewhere.
Yeah, he drank it.
Oh.
Or was it lager?
No, it was my embalming fluid. Oh, look.
Oh, there. Now, don't you worry about a thing. Sure, you're only dying.
Cross your fingers, lads. Here comes our Christmas bonus.